Kani gadega Patisi TV, bat pidang pet yaki kubor baman kasni.
Tang hadian saukan tatam, balapan bam semaya kum Myntri Rangbah jongka Sorkar, Jingïaleh Democratic Alliance, ukonrat ke sangma, ulai kendo bat kinong pasai kubor kejela, bat kedau yakimat kibaka Sorkar jela, bat Thymmai hapok kejelam kejong kabu akmat Watlah kani ke Sorkar ke bamanta, ke badan ke kenhuan Myntri, na kisantli kiseng sanhima, bantau ya ke Sorkar ya senrap lang, ke balatip kum ke Jingïaleh Democratic Alliance. Kampat bahak kami ke Myntri, Myntri Rangbah ulakular, bakani ke Sorkar ke niatrai lang, bat barok kiseng hapok ke Jingïaleh lang, melon kenang berkentiu ya ke roi kapar habarok kilang ha kejela. Ukonrat ke sangma ula ongru, bakani ke Sorkar kan tresitom, ban syakri hok ya kipat ba nong song kejela salonsar. Ban Jingïaleh ya barok ki bat ban jam syakman hakikam ban wat ikidat klenti ban weng ya barok ki ding pungkyang.
I can assure you that our government is a government that will work for overall development of the state. We are not here to focus on region or area wise, but we would like to focus on the overall state. Any minister who is there or the chief minister who is there, he has to or she has to realize that they are there for the entire state. And we will ensure that the ministers work keeping in mind that our state is a very diverse state, and we need to ensure that inclusive growth and inclusive development takes place in our state. Apart from that, we will be working very aggressively to ensure that governance improves in our state. I have repeatedly mentioned this, that I have strongly felt that there has been a lack of strong governance in our state in the past years. And having said that, I'm not here to blame anybody. I don't want to start blame games. I'm not here to find faults in the system. I really want to find solutions to our problems. I want to work as a team, whether it's with the officials or with the cabinet. And as I said, not to find or be autocratic in our system, but really work as a team and, as I said, give our own contribution to finding solutions in the whole, in all the different situations that we face. So that is what the agenda will be, and governance will be number one in our agenda. The reason I say this is because I think overall governance and implementation is very important. All different schemes, whether it's central government schemes, state government schemes, or whether we have different departments, all of them obviously have to go through a system of governance. And I think if the governance is good, if the policies are created, if the implementation system and mechanism is strong, if the monitoring system and accountability is done, I think if these 3-4 layers are strengthened, I feel that even the current schemes and proposals and projects and programs that we will have a better production, or better productivity out of the current schemes and programs also. We would also be trying and working towards ensuring that all the financial resources that we have should be used in a maximum manner to have maximum productivity and minimum wastage. Of course, we cannot avoid all of it all the time, but we will try to have as much austerity measures as possible, because our state does have a lack of financial resources, and it is not easy for us to spend money on everything. So I think we need to be very clear on that issue also. There has to be some kind of financial discipline, which we will try to bring into the system also. Apart from that, there are some key areas that are of concern to our government. Number one, of course, will be areas of infrastructure. I feel apart from the governance aspect, which covers everything, I think infrastructure is very important for us, whether it's roads, and when I say roads, not just national highways, I mean the state highways as well as the village roads. We need to find ways and means to strengthen the village connectivity, because our people live in the villages, and their livelihood is based on the villages. For a farmer to bring their product to the main market is so difficult today, and I think it is a duty of the government to ensure that they find an access to the market. So I think we will try our best to ensure that the connectivity in the rural areas improves. We are very concerned about issues like electricity. We want to ensure that different villages and different houses which are not yet electrified should be brought into the grid. We are very concerned about potable water, drinking water. I feel that it's sad to see sometimes that even our main towns don't have proper drinking water. So I think we will strive towards ensuring that these areas are looked into. Apart from that, of course, there are social sectors like the education, which is again in a very difficult position. I'm very concerned about the issues relating to teachers, because teachers are in a way the backbone of the education system. So I know that it's not easy to solve all the problems in one day or in 1 year also, but we will strive towards ensuring that we can find some kind of an amicable solution, to find solutions to the problems of the teaching staff, as well as try to resolve different challenges that we're facing in the education sector. And I strongly feel that education is very core to our belief as a party, as well as the government as a whole. And we have been trying to ensure that we take education as a priority within the government. And apart from that, of course, other social sectors are there, like health, which is also very critical for us. We want to ensure that proper medication and health facilities are provided in most of the rural areas. Again, I know it's inappropriate for me to say that we'll be able to resolve everything in one shot, but it's a challenge for us, and we are working towards resolving those issues and challenges. It's not easy for us to say that we'll change everything in 1 year, but we will strive towards it. Thirdly, we are very concerned also about our overall development in terms of certain sectors to create job opportunities for our youth. So we are very keen that agriculture or areas of value addition in the agriculture sector is something that I think we'll give a lot of priority to. We also want to give priority to tourism, and yes, the previous government has done its part for the tourism sector, and they have played their role, but I think there has to be a more focused approach on things. I think there has to be more effort towards spending the money in a more constructive manner, where we would see real results coming out. And I think when I say real results coming out, the tourism sector is really meant to give employment at the grassroots level, allow the funds to flow to the people, whether it's a taxi driver or whether it's a food stall owner or whether it's a guide. You see, the tourism sector needs to develop so that this money reaches our people at the grassroots level. So these are the basic outline. I don't want to spell out the common minimum program or something like that, but since you wanted me to speak a bit about these areas, this is where we will focus on. But at the end of the day, these are challenges, and I look forward to getting support from not just the public of Meghalaya, all our people from Meghalaya, also from the officials who are, I know, very committed to our state and our people. And I know that if the officials give in their 100%, which I hope they will in the coming days and years, I think we will see a lot of difference. At the same time, the politicians and the leaders also, the MLAs and the government must also be committed. And I can assure you that our government will be committed, and we will work sincerely to ensure that as a team we can take our state forward and hopefully to newer and greater heights.